I regard myself as a soldier, though a soldier of peace.
Hey, what's up, peoples? This is Free Soulja again, getting back to you. I want to wish everybody a happy holidays, whatever holiday you choose to celebrate. I hope you guys are having good ones, and that the people you are with, and that you miss, can feel some of your joy and some of your love along with you. And along with that, what I wanted to get to was expressing love to people. Since it is the holiday season, it's time for family and friends to get around and hang around with each other and have get-togethers and express love to each other, but often they don't say it, like say I love you. And I wonder why that is, and I've been thinking a lot about why that is, why we don't say that often. And I've been thinking that it has a lot to do with being vulnerable, and to show your vulnerability, and possibly fear of being hurt, or fear of appearing weak, and so we choose not to say it. And we might express it in other ways with a sense of touch, or with just being gracious with one another. But with verbal communication, at least as I see in a lot of families, it's very hard to express it, and with possibly in relationships too. And it could come down to just being afraid to express it because of that weakness, or the appearance of weakness, and to lay yourself out there like that. And oftentimes we build ourselves a shell to protect ourselves from situations like that, because we're afraid of being hurt, or we're afraid of allowing ourselves to be hurt. So we harden ourselves to those situations. And it's easy for us to express feelings of anger and hatred through verbal communications, because you see it all the time where people just let it fly, you know. But when it comes to saying I love you, it's not as easy. And I think there's some real heartfelt feelings that you have to dig deep, and you have to show that inner part of yourself rather than the surface and the shell that you're used to showing. And when you do say I love you, it's opening that up, and it's showing it in a different way. And it's difficult sometimes, but I think it's worth it to maybe take that risk and let people know how you feel about them. Because sometimes, even though you think they know, that sometimes you might come off a little bit different in their eyes. But if you just take that extra effort and tell them that you do love them, it's gonna make more sense to them. And it doesn't hurt for a little extra love to be shown either. So even if they do already know how you feel about them, it's always nice to get that reassurance, you know. And that's just what I wanted to share. And also, sometimes we run away from hearing that somebody loves us because of that vulnerability. And I think some people run away from it, and they might show that shell of hatred or anger in hopes of escaping that vulnerability or that intimacy of loving somebody and openly loving them. And you look at little kids, like when they're young, and they have a crush on somebody, like a little boy has a crush on a little girl, maybe 7 years old, and that little boy goes and pinches her, and he does all kinds of crazy stuff when he really likes her, but it's the actions that he's expressing are almost not anything of the sort, because he was almost hiding from that feeling of at that point it's probably not love. It's something, a new sensation, but it's going towards love, in the direction of love. And I think people as adults, we still act and behave in similar manners, and sometimes it's misconstrued, and sometimes it's understood when you pinch and joke around with somebody that you love. But other times it's misconstrued, and the miscommunication of it can screw things up. So if that does take place, and it is a problem, it always helps to open yourself up and let that person know that you do love them, and that those little actions that you take part in are playful in manner, and they aren't meant to cause harm or pain. And that's all I wanted to share. I wanted to get back to you guys before the holidays and just say hi, let you know that I'm doing good, feeling good, and living it up in Las Vegas in the cold. And I actually just got back from San Francisco. I have some pictures to share with you guys, and I'm not sure when I'll be able to do that, but look forward to that. I got to see the 49ers and Bengals game in San Francisco, so I got some photos of that. And as long as it should be, let's see, sometime after the holidays, when I can get on a different computer and work my magic with the slideshow. So until then, this is freesouljah. Have a great holiday, and keep the peace.